I have a faulty aviation headset. Recently, I've noticed that the microphone on my David Clark H10-13.4 cut out a couple. I was able to switch to my own headset, but I want to have both headsets fully operational for when I take passengers up for a ride. So why don't you join me while I repair this headset?
I'd like to spend a moment on safety. There's nothing more important than keeping you and your loved ones safe. Be sure to read, understand, and follow the safety rules for your tools. Using your tools properly will greatly reduce the risk of personal injury. And always use the appropriate eye, hearing, and respiratory personal protective equipment. In this video, we'll be working with sharp knives and doing some soldering, so pay close attention not to hurt yourself. Also, it's crucial that the repairs are completed properly, since your safety while flying depends on the other aircraft hearing your transmissions. If you are following along, you're doing so at your own risk. Now let's get started. I have a couple pairs of David Clark H10-13.4 headsets. My favorite is about 13 years old and has had a couple of yanks to the microphone plug. As a result, it is getting a little temperamental. I noticed that the microphone will sometimes cut out if I flex the cable right where it enters the plug. I suspect that one of the wires is broken. David Clark sells a complete cord set. It costs around $70, and I would consider buying one if the fault was somewhere in the middle of the cord. However, since the fault appears to be right at the plug, I'm going to try to just replace the plug. The microphone plug is a military spec M642/5-1. It has 3 contacts. The microphone uses the sleeve and ring contacts. The tip is not used. One thing that is different between the military specification plug and the standard plug is that the ring has a slight groove which allows for more positive connection in the jack. I want to continue to use the mil-spec plug. A quick search of the internet led me to Mouser, where I was able to get an M642/5-1 plug at a very reasonable price. I used economy shipping and received it in about a week. At first I thought I would be able to reuse the molded strain relief, so I cut off the molded rubber covering. It quickly became apparent that reusing the existing strain relief wasn't in the cards, so I just cut off the plug. I checked the fit of the cord with the new plug housing. The cord is a little thin and doesn't grab the new strain relief as it should. I was able to kill 2 birds with one stone by adding about 1.5 inches of heat shrink tubing to the end of the cord. This tightened up the cord in the housing, as well as added a little thickness to reduce the flexing of the cord right at the plug. I prepped the end of the cord by stripping off the outside jacket and snipping off the shield and the inner string. After I stripped the insulation of the red and white wires, I added the heat shrink tubing. Then I tinned the wire ends. I checked the solder terminals in the plug for the sleeve and ring using a volt-ohm meter. Then I tinned those terminals. The white wire is connected to the sleeve and the red wire is connected to the ring. The tip is not used. Make sure the housing is properly threaded onto the cable and then solder the 2 wires to the terminals. I find that it helps to make a compact connection by straightening the cord and resoldering the wires on the terminals to let them adjust to the cord angle. Finally, place the plastic insert over the cord and tighten down the housing. Give a pull test to make sure it is secure. Then you're done.
Thanks for joining me today. We replaced the microphone plug on my David Clark H10-13.4 headset. I have my favorite headset back and was able to save over $65 by replacing the plug myself rather than replacing the entire cable assembly. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. And leave a comment or suggestion for things to do. I hope to do more of these videos, so please subscribe and click on the bell for notifications of new videos. Let's get together next time for another day in Life with David. See you soon.